We hear all these finance gurus and rich guys throwing around the word success and what they have achieved with it. You then see like fancy watches, fast cars, and big houses, all these amazing things. Well, that must be success, isn't it? Well, these successful influencers had been advocating for that word and other buzzwords within their narrative without explaining to us how do we actually get there, telling you to buy the 73rd Get Rich Quick course that you have seen this week. I was always trying to strive to make more money. I would go from drop shipping to selling Pokemon cards on eBay to doing day trading at 3 a.m. hoping I can get a little bit of money while grinding away on my computer, getting no sleep, not feeling any fulfillment, and not seeing any results. That's because I was going with the original motto of success that you may hear advocated all the time everywhere. Tell somebody they can get on their computer, find some random product, make $1 million with drop shipping in the next 60 days if you buy their course for $997 right now. Doing stuff for attention and others' approval, maybe to get a head turn here or like a, oh, nice shirt there, while you strive and spend your life grinding away at something that you didn't even want to do. There's a different kind of success. One that makes you more fulfilled, you have fun working, and you see much more results because you actually want to do the work presented in front of you. What's the point in trying to start a business, make money, if you don't even enjoy it? You're practically slaving away in the so-called rat race that you have probably heard talked about by the same successful influencers that have been advocating for you to do whatever their model of success may look like. There's different iterations that you need to have of your own character and version of yourself so you can get to where you want to be. Because there's a cause and effect for everything. Cause is the actions you need to take. The effect is the outcome that you need to get to. If you don't even know what the outcome is, how are you supposed to know the actions that you need to take to get to that perceived outcome? So there's that old success promoted by influencers, the workplace, maybe even people around you. To clarify, this new success is going to lead you to being able to do what you want, when you want, and helping anybody you want, while being able to work on something you love. Well, what you need to do is find a task that you are completely fully immersed into. This is the key discerning factor between the new and the old success. So how you can find this task is to go and sit into a completely quiet room and figure out what is that thing that you want to dedicate your life to. Literally writing them down on a piece of paper. Try to figure out where the core of that desire came from. Did it come from yourself? Did it come from somebody else telling you that? Did it come from a video you watched yesterday? Did you just start doing something because one of your friends did? So you can figure out the next step you need to take in order to get this new success that me and so many other guys are striving for. The best way for you to get there is by surrounding yourself with better influence and input, because you never can get rid of every external thing in your life and be in complete solitude. So I have a solution for you. Join the community I've created that is for like-minded individuals like us. It's a Discord server that is going to help you escape mediocrity and see this newfound success that I've laid out for you. Your mindset is so important. Your mindset is what is continuously carrying you to the next step and the next thing. If you have the perfect mental model and mindset to make $100,000 a month, or to be the perfect fighter, have the most amazing body, you would have already had all of those things by now, yet you don't. I don't usually like the phrase, that's just not me, because you can always continuously change, develop, and adapt based on your surroundings. I know you've heard you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Now it's more, you're the average of the 5 people's content you consume the most. So why not take the initiative and start consuming content that's going to be valuable for you? Mental resilience is the ability to be unchanged, unmoved, and continuously stay positive or to your true intent, no matter what happens in your environment. You're on this earth and you're going to continuously try to develop yourself, then why would you let others affect you in a negative way? You know it's negative, you're aware of the consequences of letting other people affect your actions, yet you continuously let that pull you down. And this is going to be uncomfortable at first, and honestly throughout the rest of the time, because your old self is going to continuously be trying to break free. That you're going to see what's called the girl in the red dress, but every time you go up in success and improve more and more, guess what? That girl is going to get hotter and hotter and hotter. Having a growth mindset is very essential to this path that I'm telling you to follow. A growth mindset is when you tackle challenges and endure pain, then continuously push through these things, because they're not actually hard to push through, as you know that this is what makes you grow as a person, and it makes you be able to develop the character traits that is needed for this new success model that you need to achieve. You need to optimize your learning and understand how important this is. I'm not talking about going to school and getting an education or being conditioned there, to get an A or a B on your report card. What you need to do is remember everything that you consume, including this video. Start with content consumption. That means you should be learning from this video and remember the frameworks and concepts that I've given you throughout the video. How are you going to do that? First, every 10 to 15 seconds, take notes. Then from there, I recommend using flashcards. From there, what you want to do is review the notes and maybe even the content that you consumed previously. Then teach somebody. So after you've done the consuming of the content, is not all content consumption is bad as long as you have an intention behind it, which is to remember all the frameworks and everything else so you can apply it to your mental model and see more growth in your life. Then notes, flashcards, some way to be able to quickly summarize and remember things, then reviewing, then teaching, and guess what? Then repeat steps 2 through 5. So read through your notes, and then review those things, and then teach yourself or somebody else. And repeat until you can remember the frameworks and concepts, principles, everything that was taught within that thing. You are able to battle this out with an expert in the field of the concepts or the content you were consuming in the first place, and you can recall the most important things that were said within that content straight from memory. I just hate to see when people are not going to live to their full potential. Like, I literally see around me all the time these people that they know that they should be associating with better people. They know that they should be taking the opportunity and advantage to become more successful. They know that they should be improving their body, their mind, and their health. But nobody takes the action to do it. This all stems from a very poor mental health. How to get rid of that is literally by applying the concepts that I've given you throughout this and continuously learning and developing your mind and mental model so you know what to do when faced with these kinds of obstacles in your life. Instead of giving up and telling yourself you're not worthy or it won't work for you and putting yourself down. Take the initiative and stop feeling sorry for yourself. Don't be a victim and take action so you can get closer and closer and closer to this newfound success concept that I've given you. The best way for you to get there is by surrounding yourself with better influence and input, because you never can get rid of every external thing in your life. If you don't want to be a monk, neither do I. So I have a solution for you. Join the community I've created that is for like-minded individuals like us, that is going to help you escape mediocrity and see this newfound success that I've laid out for you. Take the initiative and truly just rip off the band-aid of change so you can see more results and join the brotherhood that you've been looking for. You need to stay on track and don't let everybody else affect you. Take action now. Now take this step and join our community so you can escape modern day mediocrity that we call our life.